Hey everybody, welcome to HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com and here on my YouTube channel. And here we are once again taking a look at another great plugin by the company Overloud. This is the Comp76. This is their take on the 1176 FET style compressor, and that's exactly what we need, right? In this world, another company making another emulation of the 1176. But this 1176 has a feature or two on it that a lot of 1176s do not have by other plugin manufacturers. So we're going to listen to this on a drum, bass, maybe on some acoustic guitar, some lead vocals, and give you a listen to the Comp76 by Overloud. But if you like what you see in this video, you got to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting new videos. There are new plugin demos coming every single week. Also, if you want 5 free mixing training courses, go out to HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. It's worth about $110. It's my gift to you just for visiting HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. And if you want to learn the craft of mixing in a very non-technical way, perfect for beginners and intermediates, make sure you check out mixingmadeeasy.net. All the links are in the description box below. So now let's head on into our Studio One DAW, and here is the Comp76 by Overloud. So it looks just like most of the 1176s on the market. Let's take a look and give you the lay of the land here. So what I like about the Overloud plugins is they give you a nice big GUI, which is really nice. Over on the left-hand side, we have one of the unique features that most 1176 plugins do not have, and that is a wet-dry comp. There are a few companies that do it, someone like Slate and stuff, but there are other companies like Universal Audio and Waves that do not have the parallel dry wet kind of mix. This is a nice feature. We also have a mid-side here, stereo and a mid-side here. We have our input here. We have our tack and release just like you'd see on a normal 1176, and then our ratio button on this plugin is kind of a stepped switch, where on most 1176s there are push buttons, and they also have the famous all button mode where on the hardware you hold all the buttons at the same time and push them in, and you kind of use that for when you want to use it in more of a limiting fashion. Next to that, we have our nice big meter. We can look at gain reduction, the input and the output signal, and then an output. Really, really simple. We have a lot of great presets here that we could take a look at as well. And one other feature that's unique about this plugin on all the Overloud plugins is this thing called a scribble strip. And we can do that by adding a scribble. And you can take this and move this around. And let's say you were using, you can use this for, say you were sending your session back and forth to another musician, a bandmate, another engineer, and you have your plugin set up in a way where you don't want the settings messed with. You can put a little note here. You can double click on it. You can say something to the effect of, "Do not touch." Okay, and then you can move that around. You can put as many scribble strips as you like. So those are kind of cool. It may not be a feature that you'll use, but if you share sessions with other engineers, this is a very handy feature to make sure things don't get inadvertently moved out of place, and then you can right click it and delete it. So that's what we have. So we have this first. We're going to listen to this on a simple drum bus. Again, this is a raw set of tracks, no plugins anywhere on the session at all, except for the drums where we have the Comp76. We're going to keep it at kind of a medium style attack here, fast release 4:1 ratio. Let's see what this thing does here. Oh, we should get some drums happening. And I'll turn these up so you can hear it a little bit better. Okay, and the more you push the input, the more compression you're going to get. The less you push, the less compression. 4:1 ratio, 100% compressed. That's before. After. Okay, we're compressing about 3 to 5 dB of compression because there's no other compression on any of the singular tracks because this is a raw session, as I said. We're over compressing it on a drum bus on its own. I probably would compress a little bit less. What I like about this version of the 1176, and what I like about all the Overloud plugins, as I've been doing several demos of them and I'm coming up with the same thing every time, is they tend to have a nice 3D depth to them. They sound thick, they compress well, they sound very 1176-ish, as they ought to, but it seems like it's got a lot of color and a lot of depth. So again, this is before. Listen to the toms. I mean, big and fat, right? really nice. And you can dial back some of the parallel if you wanted to put some of the dry signal in. Makes it a little more subtle. I mean, great. For a set of drums that are not EQ'd, not compressed, edited in any way, that sounds really good, really musical. I really like that a lot. Let's now listen to this maybe on some acoustic guitars as well. I'll mute the drum track here. Let's listen to some acoustics. So again, we're going to use a fast attack, maybe you know, kind of a slow attack, excuse me, fast release. Again, 4-to-1. We're on a 4-to-1. No, we're on an 8-to-1 ratio here. Compressing quite a bit. That's before. So you can really hear the pick on the strings really nice. It really brings out the presence and the attack of the strumming of those acoustic guitars. Sounds really nice. And again, it has a nice 3D depth to it. It just feels like it's thick, but there's some depth to this to the track, which I really like. Let's listen to this now on a vocal, just a raw lead vocal. You know, see what it does here. So let's listen to this.
For you, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm reaching out for someone. I am reaching out for you.
That's before.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey.
Really helps sustain that note, and it pulls that vocal right up in front. Sounds really nice. Again, we're doing kind of a, we can maybe do a little bit of a medium style attack on this.
For you, can you hear me?
We're compressing quite a bit here.
Can you hear me? I'm reaching out for someone. I am reaching out for you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey.
Nice, puts that vocal and sits it right there. I used the vocal presence preset and just tweaked it a little. Okay, now let's just listen to these three tracks, you know, the cumulative effect of these three tracks. Just, you know, drums, acoustic guitar, vocal, just to see what we kind of have here.
Reaching out for you. Can you hear me?
I'll turn them all off.
Can you hear me? I'm reaching out for someone. I am reaching out for you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So again, it not only obviously will sound a little bit more glued together, but again, there's that depth thing that I keep hearing. Hopefully you can hear that as well. If you're listening to it on a good set of monitors, in-ears, or headphones, you should be able to hear that. It really sounds like it adds a lot of vibe to it. These are very colorful sounding plugins, the Overlouds. I've noticed, again, you can check my my archive for all the different reviews I've done. This is like the third or fourth one now, and the one thing that seems very consistent with Overloud is they add a lot of vibe and a lot of color, which is great. They're very musical, but they have a depth to them. So this is a really cool one. Again, if you don't have an 1176, which most people do, if you have any third-party plugins, there's a million of them out there. And again, how does this stack up against all the other ones that are out there? I would say it certainly stacks up. What makes this one a little bit unique is you have the wet dry on the parallel side. You can do a mid-side thing with this as well. And again, it tends to have a little depth, which I keep saying over and over, which I really, really like. And again, is it worlds better than, say, the Universal Universal Audio or the CLA76 by Waves or the, the 10 other ones that are out there on the market, I wouldn't say it's head and shoulders above it. But if you don't have an 1176 and you want something a little different, this might be something to check out. It is a very good plugin, and I would recommend it. You can demo their plugin for 15 days just by clicking the link below in the description box. So go check it out for yourself, throw it on some of your tracks and see what you think. Okay, well, I really appreciate you watching the Comp76 by Overloud. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, hit that subscribe button, go out to homerecordingmadeeasy.com, get your 5 free mixing training courses, and also check out what I have going on at mixingmadeeasy.net. And until the next video, I've been David with homerecordingmadeeasy.com, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.